Hello! I started this third hour of Doki Doki Literature Club an hour ago, but about 30 minutes ago, the game completely glitched itself out, and my streaming/recording software didn't save. Apparently, the first half hour was a glitched out mess. If you were on the live stream and you saw that, my apologies profusely. So we're gonna try this again and hope for the best. Literally, in this case. My computer, in fact, apparently because it had needed to update, it decided to shoot everything I was doing. Well, you can imagine where it all got shot. I don't think we need to say it. So, let's try this again. I remember where I got up to. It didn't save, so we're gonna go through it again. Here we go. This was the save I had, so I have to pick my third thing again. Doki Doki, that's amusing. What's saving that into? Let's see. I think these are new numbers, so this excitement, anime, because anime. Essence. I could swear I just had to pick one of those pages just came up a second time, actually. Let's see. Ignore that noise in the background. That was just a cat that cannot keep its balance, no matter what it tries. Funny. Okay. I guess I'm reading through all this text again. Alright. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! I think the Pink Pixie's becoming my favorite. It's gonna be great! Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Yeah, she's becoming my favorite. I'm sorry. Yuri, you're out, honey. I may like the intelligence, but I love her I love Pinky's personality. He sounded a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Monica, you're knocking on the fourth wall again. Let's just focus on our own event now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. In case you didn't notice, but during my second hour playthrough, and what I had from the first 30 minutes of this, I totally screamed, ship these two. I'm sorry, Natsuki and Yuri. Come on. Anyone else seeing it? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. I don't see her. Sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. Yeah, that's too many memories of high school. Walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. You're spacing out again. Yeah, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Of course, why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. I'm sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and save. Right there, write my old save. For the sole purpose that it was some point after this that the game glitched itself out and shut down. And my computer pretty much sharded. But still, let's see. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh, alright. You say so. Glad to Sayori. Go back to everyone else. Everyone's back at their usual activities, because why are they going to pay attention to me or Sayori? Yeah. Well, go talk to Monica. You timidly approach Monica, and I think it was either the last hour or the first hour, she made commentary about asking if she was intimidating. I don't know how many times she keeps knocking on the fourth wall. It gets kind of intimidating up there with Yuri's poem from hour 2 involving the knives and the raccoon. Sakina, what's up? This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? I may be reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, dear Sakina. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. Probably when you weren't paid, we didn't even want to listen, I'm gonna guess, but This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah? You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest. Like I committed a crime. Love those particular words. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, dear Sakina. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know? been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Odd. Still don't know if that was a metaphor or simile. English language. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, dear Sakina. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because it's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Naka smiles meaningfully. And we're gonna save again, because I don't know if this thing is going to do a screwball. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. To where Sayori's sitting, watch her kneel down and so gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. And I'm pretty sure that's the point. Sigh and sit myself down. I know Sarah told me not to worry about her, and have fun with everyone, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Well, the obvious answer is because with normal people, she's your friend, a very long-time friend, and you're concerned about her because you're a basic human being. That sounds about right. I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. You care about your friends. That's not an out-of-the-ordinary thing for most humans. Nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone! Calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Where I knew it, everything is back to normal. For their poems, I do the same. Eye contact with Monica. I wonder if she's talking about with Sayori. Okay, I'm gonna save again, because it was actually, with this thing, is where everything went to hell in a handbasket. Okay, so I showed it to Monica, Yuri, Natsuki. I showed it to Sayori first when we, before. So let's try this. Your best one so far. It's really, really nice, dear Sakina. Thanks. Sarah, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. This is not the face of someone of whom everything is fine. I'm sorry, but it is not. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Alright. Hey, dear Sakina. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, well, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's easy to write about when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Dear Sakina, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! It's on the room, make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. That might not be the best thing to say. nothing, dear Sakina. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again.
Don't make a promise you may not be able to keep, sweetie.
Just smiles from everyone, okay?
Baking happy? You don't need to.
It's all that matters. Go play with everyone else.
Feeling a little like a child, being told to go outside so they stop trying to get at the cookies.
I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Yuri,
tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Saving again. Okay, so we'll go with Pinky. Love that pink pixie. She's hilarious.
This one's alright.
Right?
Well, yeah.
Not as good as yesterday's anyway. See what you're going for, but it's just not really my style.
I mean, that's fine.
I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No, gross! It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun hanging out here, and I have to put up with you. Suki's elbow connects with the stomach. I'm glad she finally hit somebody, even if it was me. I'm glad that she's hit somebody. I've been waiting for that.
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking. Ugh.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt.
Well, maybe it was funny to her.
I guess it's kind of the point. Yeah, if it amuses her, that's about the point of this. I really need to watch my mouth around Natsuki. Yeah, I'd say that'd be better for your health. Anyway, like nothing ever happened.
I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder beyond over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Okay, I'm just gonna headcanon that this was written for Yuri because I'm still saying Natsuki, Yuri, for the win, ship it, somebody. Somebody else ship it with me here. Come on, I can't be the only one on this ship. Felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Well, yeah, they were negative, but your other ones did have a good message, I'll give that. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about a beach. True. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came with the message later?
Yeah, well,
it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, that's because you two should be shipped together. I'm sorry, you two should totally do it. Go for it. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Evidence! Evidence! Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Do I need to say more? Come on! Heck care! Tsundere mode is in full effect. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, so saving again, because it was during using Yuri. Yuri was the one that caused my computer to completely screw off. Let's see what happens. Let's hear your poem for Pinky. Come on. Well done, dear Sakina. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. Guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, dear Sakina? I learned that you and the pink pixie should totally date. And, well, you know, like how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? I always believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. Unlikable to me, Yuri. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant I respect your opinion. Oh, I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Now, as I may have mentioned before, I'm good at writing and reading script, but even I'm having trouble sometimes reading this, so if I say the wrong word or end up repeating myself a couple of times on it, I do apologize. It's still a challenge at times. We'll see. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around... Where the foam... Foam? Why did I say phone? I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Yuri, sweetie, you do worry me. I'm aware the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. Honey, she told me you had this idea. I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles or thought processes, or to impress each other. Come on. Anyway, it was her idea. Honey, she told me it was yours. Come on. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. No, you're just interested in her. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. I am in shock that went through. Yay. So, save again, just in case, because I'd rather not have to repeat this part. So, on to Monica. Hi, dear Sakina. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Monica take the poem. It's kind of funny. How so? Oh, no, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. We kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much as her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. That has Sayori's been a bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well... Guess, Kitty, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Right. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. You'd tear if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sarah's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, in all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. The fourth wall is getting knocked on again. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. Other people who enjoy writing, sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work out. Much more encouraging that way. And it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's
that's my advice for today.